Okay, I think we are live. Check my camera. Looks good. Hi everybody, welcome to the stream. Give people a few minutes to get themselves in, as always. Right on the mark today, 3 o'clock exactly. No late starting. Hey Alyssa, how are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Almost at 5k already, we certainly are, Tyler. Just over 300 to go, so very exciting stuff. How are you today? I'm not too bad, Sophie. How are you doing? Hope everyone's well. And it hasn't been long. We only streamed Farming Sim just yesterday, but we are doing some more because it is Friday. We gotta stream Farm Sim on Friday. You inspired me to download Truck Sim. I've been on it all night, says Howard. I'm so glad to hear that, Howard. Thank you very much. You'll have a great time. It's such a good game. Has anyone ever told you you look like Michael Jackson? Yes, several times in every single live stream I've ever done, Josh. Don't worry, you're not the first. Anyway, yeah, we are back for more Farm Sim Friday. We did do some Farming Simulator yesterday because there's quite a lot of stuff that I want to do in game. There's quite a lot of progress that I want to make, so that's why we've done it twice this week. But we are, as I say, we're doing some more today. Almost 1k likes already. I know, damn, impressive. Thank you everyone for the likes. Although, of course, I'm really more on the lookout for follows right now. So if you aren't already following and you're enjoying the stream, please do follow. We've only got 300 followers to go till we hit the big 5k. My camera's lagging a little bit there. I'm really hoping... I don't think we'll hit it today because my Farming Sim streams don't normally perform that well. But I'm keeping my fingers crossed that next week we might actually hit 5k. So again, if you are enjoying and you aren't already followed, I mean, there's not much to enjoy yet because we haven't started. But if you enjoy what you're about to see and you haven't already followed, then please do. It would be very much appreciated. Thanks for following Josh and Alyssa, by the way. Do I play on PC? Yes, I do, Josh. I do have my PC. It's just off camera at the minute, but you will see it when I switch to the game view in just a moment. Okay, we got 90 viewers so far. We'll give it another minute or so. Try and hit 100 before we get into the game. Thanks for the heart, Sophie. Much appreciated. Oh, hold on. Let me just make sure the game is actually ready to go. We'll have no teething troubles today. I'll make sure of it. Okay, there we go. I liked the live. Thanks very much, Up the Rozzo. Bloodshot Eye, yeah. you might be able to see that my left eye is quite red today. Uh, slight incident last night with some makeup remover. I went to take my makeup off after the stream and got a big dollop of makeup remover directly in my left eye. It stung like hell. I rinsed it out like a dozen times, but I've been rubbing my eye a lot, so it's very red today. I do apologise. That's what I get for wearing eyeliner. Okay, we're going to get into the actual game. I'll switch over to game view right now. Okay, here we go. Make sure all the windows are in the right places. Okay, should be good. Right then, let's get into it. Let me know if you can hear the in-game audio all right. 1 second. Need to unplug that real quick. Yeah, do let me know if you can hear the in-game audio. And obviously, if you can hear me as well. It's perfect, nice one. Audio sounds good, glad to hear it. Okay, so we are in November 1980. We are at last in the 80s. I'm not 100% sure what actually needs to be done today. We did the harvest yesterday, so we are going to have to start getting the fields ready for next year's crop cycle. In the meantime, I do want to start thinking about upgrading some of our equipment. Obviously, we started playing in 1965, so a lot of our equipment is quite outdated at this point. We've already been playing for 15 years. So, yeah, some of this stuff is going to need to be upgraded quite soon. I'm thinking primarily the tractors are going to need to be upgraded. I was thinking we might keep one. Probably the multi-power, the Massey Ferguson 35X, because it's my favourite one of the three. But yeah, it doesn't make sense for us to keep these three tractors when all three of them are quite weak. They're quite outdated at this point. So what I would like to do is try and save towards selling these two and buying ourselves a slightly more modern tractor. Now we're in the 80s, we have actually got a few medium tractors available, and even a few large tractors. But we might still stick with small tractors, but go for something further up the top end. Like we're getting the more modern Massey Fergusons coming in now, Landini, they're quite good. Fortschritt, Zetor, Kramer, Bura. Cases, the Fiat, I did mention before that I was quite keen on the Fiat 1300 DT, because it still has quite a vintage look, but it's also very powerful. 150 horsepower, that's double our current strongest tractor, and it's 276k, so yeah, we might try and save up towards upgrading to that. Let me just quickly have a look how much we'll get if we sell our current small tractors. 18 and 10. Not a lot. We'll get about 30 grand. So we are definitely going to need to do some jobs to make the money to buy our new tractor. But that's what we're going to work towards. That's going to be our goal, is to upgrade our tractor. So let's have a look what field work actually needs to be done today. We've cultivated. None of it needs ploughing by the looks of it. They do need rolling, so I suppose we can get started with some of that. That can be our job for November. We'll take, let me just check, because I always forget what the horsepower is on the roller. 65, so we're going to have to use the farm all again. we go. Still not a fan of the yellow headlights in this tractor. I might put the clock forward a little bit just so that we can get some daylight. Tfaz20 says, what do you weigh? That's a rather personal question, Tfaz. Don't you know you never ask a lady her weight? You should try Flight Sim Friday one time. I'm not a big fan of flying, Harry. I've never really been interested in planes, so I've never really gone for flight sims. I just want the same build. Okay, well, I mean, you don't want my builds, trust me. If you must know, I weigh 50 kilograms, which is technically underweight. For my height, I should be at least 52 kilograms, so I am technically underweight, which is not ideal. But I also can't do anything about it. Believe me, I've tried. I am completely unable to put on weight. What's my height? I'm 5'6". So yeah, I believe the lowest average for my height is supposed to be 52 kilograms. And last time I checked, it was a while ago. I don't really weigh myself very often, to be honest, because it never changes. But last time it was 50. I've mentioned it before, but I really struggle to put on weight. I eat a healthy amount. I just never get any bigger, and I never have done. Like my entire life, I've pretty much weighed the same weight. I've gone back to gym as I'm so unfit, feel better for it. Glad to hear it, Megabyte Gaming. You know, keep at it. What's your favourite food? My favourite food is pie, Tfaz. I'm a big pie fan. In particular, chicken pie and steak and ale are my favourites. But I like a nice hearty meal myself. A nice pie, mashed potatoes, plenty of veg and gravy. Now that's my kind of meal. Bloody telegraph poles. Lamb and mint. I'm not a big fan of mint in pies, to be honest. I do like minted lamb, but I've never been a big fan of mint pies. What's for tea tonight? I don't know yet, Alan. I haven't thought that far ahead, to be honest. Today, I did a big meal yesterday. I did a lasagna, so probably going to be something lower effort today. I just stick something in the oven for half an hour. I'm playing the same game as we speak. Nice one, LS Gage. Hope you're having a good time. Let me go down a couple of gears. There we go. Are these mods available on Xbox? Do you know? So most of my mods aren't Virtual Farmer. I play with a lot of brands that aren't in the base game, and obviously on consoles, mods are only allowed to use brands that are already in the game. Some of the stuff is. The map that I'm playing on, which is called Osada, that is crossplay. You can get that on console. And some of the stuff that I've got is available on console, but I would say like maybe 80% of it isn't, unfortunately. Fit check, says anonymous user. You certainly can have a fit check. You can see I've gone a bit low effort today. I got dressed up all fancy yesterday, but it's turned out very warm again today, unexpectedly. So I've gone for something a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more casual. No makeup today, as you can see, and just a t-shirt and shorts. So nothing fancy for today's stream. You could argue that it's vaguely 80s, but not massively. Oh, I need to turn the timer back down a bit. I've completely forgot that I turned it up to 60. So the plan for today is, as in the day in-game, not the stream, the plan for this specific day is we're going to roll all the fields, and then I'm not sure what actually, maybe some contracts. We really need to be doing as many contracts as possible right now because we need money. We are very, very low on funds at the moment. Which I guess is another reason why we should start selling some of our vehicles. Like the maintenance costs and upkeep of our stuff is a bit more than we can afford right now. Like I say, what I'd like to do is save up enough money to replace this tractor with something a bit more powerful, because we are in 1980 now and we're still using a tractor from the 60s. It is a workhorse, but you know, the whole point of using this mod is that we would start to use more bigger and better equipment as time goes by. Hey Sol, it's Emmy. Hi Emmy. Oh my god, so great to see you here on the stream. Emmy is a very close friend of mine, everyone. I love these streams, keep it up. Thanks very much, Regan. You should always leave a headland instead of turning around on the field. I know, Mac, I should leave a headland, really. I do on the other fields. For some reason on this specific field I never bother with the headlands. I think it's just because it's a very long, thin field. I tend to not bother. But on the other two fields that I own, I always do the headlands. So I know it's a bad habit to be turning around in the middle of the road. But I can't help it. Afternoon, ma'am. Afternoon, Alex. How are you doing today? Keep it up. Thanks very much, Katsuo. Much appreciated. I love you, Saul. Thanks very much, user 683590, and welcome to the stream. I think you're a regular viewer. It's always hard to tell with usernames that have got a lot of numbers in. It's hard to tell if you're a repeat viewer, but that particular number rings a bell. So if you are a return viewer, welcome back. You just drove over the ground you tilled? Where? I don't think I did. Saul remembers me. You are a return viewer. I knew it. I knew that seemed familiar. Oh, you mean when I turned round? Yeah. Whoops. I mean, fortunately, in this game it doesn't have any effect. But in FS25 there is realistic ground deformation, so it actually will affect the ground if you drive over where you've previously rolled or whatever you're doing. Again, you know, in this particular game it doesn't really affect anything, but that's one thing that I'm looking forward to in FS25 is the ground deformation. I know it's not super realistic, but it's a lot better than what we've got right now. It will be cool to actually leave 3D tyre marks in the fields rather than just a flat texture. Is there a beta for FS25? I'm pretty sure there isn't, anonymous user 321123. I know some content creators were allowed to play it recently. A lot of like the big farm sim YouTubers have been allowed to have a go with it. But as far as I know, there's no public beta or anything like that. So, you know, us common folk will have to wait until November, until the 12th of November to get our hands on it. Does that wheel have force feedback? This one doesn't, F1 Zervinx, but I am actually replacing my wheel next month. I'm going to be upgrading to the Thrustmaster T128, which does have force feedback. I'm also going to be getting a gear shifter so that I can play Euro Truck with the manual gearbox. Very excited for that. But yeah, this one right now, this is quite a low budget entry level wheel, so it doesn't have force feedback. It's very, very basic. Why are you in 1980? So I'm playing with a mod called Through the Years. What it does is it adds an in-game year. As you can see right now, it's 1980. And you can only buy equipment that would have been available in that year. So if I went into the shop right now, I could only buy tractors and tools from 1980. The way we're playing it at the minute is I'm putting the year forward every day. So by the time FS25 drops, we should have got up to the present day, 2024. Hey buddy, just a question, are you trans? Yes, I am trans, Mac James East. Oops, I missed a little bit there. When does FS25 drop? The 12th of November, Sean. You can pre-order right now. I've pre-ordered the Collector's Edition. If you're in the UK, you can pre-order the Collector's Edition from Amazon or Game. But you can pre-order the non-collector's edition direct from the Farm Sim website as well. Sorry about that. Oh, I still haven't done the headlands. Okay, I'm going to do the headlands on this field, don't worry. I almost forgot, but let's do it properly. I play a lot of farming, just want buddies to play with. I can understand that, B. I've mentioned before, for this playthrough I want to stick to single player, but I am going to be setting up a multiplayer server when FS25 comes out. So if anyone out there is interested in playing Farm Sim with me, just hang tight for a couple more months, and there will be a multiplayer server coming in FS25. And as I mentioned yesterday, it's probably going to be on the Southeast Asian map, because I'm really looking forward to trying the new crops and animals. The water buffalo and rice crops. So, like I say, if you are wanting to join the server, it'll be dropping probably November-ish, mid-November, late November, and it will be on the East Asian map, whatever that's called. We don't know the name of it yet. That's better. Am I happy? I'm very happy, anonymous user, yes. Okay, we're on 20 to 2 already, so it definitely looks like we're going to finish these two fields and then skip ahead to December. And obviously, we might not be able to do any field work in December because it may be frozen over. What are you? I'm a trans woman, Callum. It should say in the description of the stream, and it also says in my bio if there's any confusion. You have veiny biceps? Yes, I do, Joe. That's not because they're muscular, it's because I have absolutely no body fat anywhere. Like, people tell me that I look muscular. It's not the presence of muscles, it's the lack of fat that makes me look like I have muscles. I don't actually have any. So I'm not sure what we're going to do about stones. Obviously the roller is supposed to press down most of the stones, but you can see around the edge of the field there will be a couple. I don't think it will really be enough to make any, to cause any issues anyway, so we'll probably just leave them. Thanks for following, Jay. Do you do acting? I don't do acting, Harvey, no. Thanks for following. User 78883421 and Padre Infinity. Thank you very much. We've also got Danny Taylor, Peter. Thank you very much as well. Am I zesty? I'd say so, yes. Thanks for following Full Stop and Ben as well. Thanks for following Frankie. Thanks for following Mark Hannon and Rally. And hello, Mr. Savage. Thank you as well. Mia Pasha says, "Can you not understand that?" I'm not sure what you mean. Where are you from? I am from Yorkshire, in the north of England. When Minecraft, next Minecraft stream will be the 7th of October, Damo. Mir Pasha says you can see it fully. Still not sure what you're talking about. What can you see? I'm not trying to be funny. Like, I genuinely don't know what you actually mean. Alright, bro, how's it going? Alright, Neil. How you doing today? What are you doing for 5k? I've got a very special video planned for 5k. Anonymous user 321123. If you're a follower of mine on Patreon, you can see the video, not the full video, you can see like a sneak peek of it right now. But it will probably be dropping next week if we do hit 5k next week. It's not like my usual follower milestone videos, because I wanted to do something a little bit bigger and better, and a bit more special for 5k, because 5k is a very big milestone. So there will be a very special video coming when we do reach 5k, but I won't tell you too much about it. Thanks for following, Callum, not Callum Carolyn. You shared. Thank you for sharing. Thanks for following, Aiden AV350. What did I do for 4k, 3k, etc.? So usually, like for my previous milestone videos, I've just done like a quick thank you, like just, you know, thanks everyone, much appreciated, you know, the usual stuff. But that gets old fast, and like when we've been hitting the milestones very quickly, so it's like I don't really have anything to say that I haven't already said. So, like I say, I wanted to do something a bit different, a bit more special for 5k. You can see my 4k video right now, it's pinned at the top of my profile. But like I say, it's not really anything special, it's just basically me saying thank you. And once you've done that same video like 3 or 4 times in a row, you want to do something a bit different. Okay, we've got a few new followers in. Velk, thank you very much. Anonymous, not anonymous user, you shared, thank you. Blake to Kirkit, thank you very much. Will I am, thank you. I'm going to have to turn the time right down because it's already starting to get dark. It's only 20 past 3. We got one more field to do after this. How's your day, brother? Not bad, Callum. Thank you for sharing the live stream as well, by the way. Hope you're doing well today. Harris says, bro, mate, lad. How you doing, Harris? Hope you're enjoying the stream. Thank you for the roses, Howard. How's your day been? Not bad, STFC. Welcome back. Hope you're doing alright today. How was the wedding? The wedding was very good, Mr. Reese. Quite a while ago now. It was back in, I think, June? No, July. But obviously it still pops up on people's For You pages from time to time. But yeah, it was a very good time. My Gran and Grandad are very much enjoying their married life. Not that it's really that much different to their unmarried life. They've been together for 35 years, but you know, it was nice for them to finally like make it official, as it were. Okay, that takes care of this field, so we got one more to do, and then we'll be skipping ahead to December. How's your day been? Pretty good, Jay. How's yours been? What's your last name? My last name is Ashbridge. That's why my channel's called Ashbridge Industries. Ashbridge is my surname. Terrifying Scene says, your Marge loves the brown. Welcome back, your Marge loves the brown. One of my regular viewers. I was so excited to watch your live stream. Thank you very much, Popular One Big Brain Boy. That means a lot. It's always, it genuinely, it does mean a lot to me to know that there are people out there who like actually are excited, like who actually look forward to seeing my streams. That just it really does make my day. So thank you very much. It's so nice to hear that, genuinely. Okay, last fields. If I start blinking a lot, it's because, as I mentioned earlier, a little bit of eye trouble today. So if I start doing anything weird with my eyes like that, that's why. What's your dad and mum's name? I'm not going to tell you my mum's name because she's a fairly private person, but my dad is on TikTok. His name's Dean Poole, his real name's Dean, and he does visit my streams quite often, so stick around. You might even get to meet him today if he turns up. Where are you from? I'm from Yorkshire, in the north of England, if anyone's watching outside the UK. Fit check, says WBA. There's not much to check today. WBA, we are just a shirt and shorts today, no makeup. It's a very warm day, so I just wanted to slip into something comfortable, low effort. Can I see your full farm? I'll show you the farm in a minute, Daisy. We will be going back there as soon as I've finished this field. But if you look straight ahead, just in front of the tractor, that is our farmyard over there. Pronoun she, her. Thanks for asking, CFA Gaming. Okay, I'm going to do 2 headlands in this field because we're not going to be going in the ditch today. What's your favourite game? My favourite game, Lee, is called Oddworld Abe's Exodus. It's from 1998. It was the first video game I ever played. And if you want to see me play it, I am actually streaming it this Sunday. We started playing it last week, and I'm going to hopefully finish the game on Sunday, or at least get some more progress done in it. But yeah, it's called Oddworld Abe's Exodus. Abe's Exodus, sorry. It was originally for the PS1. It's a year older than me, because I was born in '99. But yeah, it was. It has a very special place in my heart because it was the first video game I ever played, and it was like my earliest memory of video games. So I'll always love it, and it's just a good game in general, you know. Is that tractor in Mod Hub? It is, Timothy. Yeah, all of my mods are from the Mod Hub. It might not be crossplay. I'm on PC, so a lot of my mods aren't available on console. But if you do want to look it up, it's called the Farmall 560. What are you? I'm a trans woman, Haven. As it says in my bio and the description of the stream. Nice, I'll have to have a look on Sunday. I hope you do, Leah. Or Lee, sorry. I hope we'll see you there. Thanks for following, Henry. Do I like Farming Sim 19? I do, Daisy, yeah. I tend to just stick to whichever's the most recent in the series. But I did play a lot of 19 when it was the current game. I've been playing since FS15, so I've had every major game in the franchise since then. None of the mobile ones, apart from FS 14, actually. I did get FS14 on the PS Vita. So technically, I've been playing since FS14. But FS15 was the first one that I actually played. Although, having said that, I have also played the older farming sims as well, including the original one from 2008. So, the first one I actually played was FS15, but I have played the ones from before FS15 as well. Sorry, that was a very long, roundabout way of explaining that, but you know what I mean now. Am I real? I am not real, George Copwin. I'm a government psyop. Thanks for following, Cha-Cha Boy. Okay, 2 more rows. Oh, we will actually be able to sell today as well, because I think the best price is in January, at which we will get to in today's stream, so we will be able to sell our harvest from yesterday and find out how much we get for it. Hopefully a decent amount. We got twice the yield that we got from the first harvest, so I'm expecting big bucks, hopefully. I won't get my hopes up too much, but it would be nice if we could get enough money to put towards the new tractor. Although you never know, we could check the used vehicle sale in January as well and see if there's anything that we could get for a bit cheaper. Okay, that's that done. So none of our fields need any extra attention right now. We can pretty much leave them until March, when it will be planting season again. That will be in next week's live stream. We could like put some fertilizer down now, but I'd prefer to wait until the next crop's in. So we'll probably spend the rest of today doing some more contract work. But for now, let's get this back to the farm. Thanks for following Cat Flaps. Watch out, crows. Thanks for following Tarquin Ernest and Dylan McEvoy. And thanks for following Tactical Plays as well. Okay, we've got a few new followers coming in now. Lucas L, thank you very much. Oh dear, I've gotten a bit stuck. Have I had the operation yet, says Nathan Johnson. No, I haven't, Nathan. I'm not a big fan of this question, because yet kind of implies that I am going to have it, which I'm not. I haven't had the operation and I never will, so... do I live alone? I don't, Liam. I'm currently living with my brother and his girlfriend. I just got home from college. Bus was 30 minutes late. Damn, Harry. Well, welcome to the stream anyway. Don't worry, you haven't missed too much. Am I 18? No, I'm 25. So you're not trans. Congratulations, Nathan. You've just announced to everyone that you have no idea what being trans actually means. Being trans is not just as simple as, I have a penis, I want to cut it off. It's a lot more complex than that. Okay, we're going to skip ahead to tomorrow. Hey girl, hey Sarah, how you doing today? Retroing, how are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. We are losing money rapidly. We're now at 2,000. So very much about to drop into the red, but we are going to do some more contracts, which should help us to get out of it. Just need to put the year forward to 1981. There we go. 8 new vehicles available. How are you today? I'm good, Mackenzie. I'm very good. Okay, some good stuff in the used vehicle sale. Right. Okay, thanks for following Savo123. We could... I mean, we can't afford any of this stuff, but if we had the money, we could get the enormous... that's not the Kirovets K700s. That's the Kirovets K700s. We have absolutely no need for a tractor of this size, so even if I could afford it, I wouldn't buy one of those right now. This is more up our street, but it is also still out of our budget, so we're not going to be able to buy that right now. Why don't you just cut it off? Because I don't want to cut it off, as I've just said about 5 minutes ago, Cacus NB. I quite like it, and I'd like to keep hold of it. Okay, so what we're going to do today then is some contract work. I guess the best option is cultivating. Actually, before we do anything else, let me just quickly check the crop prices today. Okay, so this might actually be the best price by the looks of it. It seems like the price is going to hit its peak today in December, but then it'll stay flat through January. So what I'll do is I'll do a few contracts and then... Oh no, sorry, I was looking at the wrong crop. Oat is going to be better tomorrow. Same with sorghum. So yeah, we'll sell the crop tomorrow. We'll do contracts today, sell the crop tomorrow. Okay, so back to the contracts page. Not harvesting. We'll stay away from harvesting for today. Cultivating, field 64. Let's have a look. What's what the hell's that? Oh, it's a pile of stones. That makes sense. Okay, where is field 64? Oh, it's the one. It's the one next to the farm. Okay, we can do that. We are going to need the farm all again. Ooh, a bit fast out the gate there. The money here is in my value. It's called zloty. Yes, we are using Polish zloty, Caucus. We are playing on a Polish map, so I have set the in-game currency to Polish zloty. Hope I'm pronouncing that right, by the way. I'm not an expert on Polish, but I do have a good friend who's Polish, and he told me that the L with the line through it is pronounced like a W in English, like a W sound. I don't know if that's accurate. But yeah, I like I say, I believe that it's pronounced like złoty. Do correct me, by the way, if I'm wrong on that. Put the backlight on as well. And we're cultivating. So yeah, what I'm going to do today is just do as many contracts as I possibly can to try to build up our finances. I think we're going to have to sell some stuff as well because... oh, I didn't see the turn there. Whoops. We'll cut that bit off and come back to it later. Anyway, what I was going to say is we'll have a look at our finances and maybe sell some of our equipment, because we are going to be looking to replace some equipment anyway, and we might as well sell stuff that we're not using right now, because it's costing us money that we don't really need, that we could do without losing. What game do you play on Tuesday and Thursday? I play Euro Truck Simulator on Tuesday, Frankie. I don't currently stream on Thursdays. Although I did stream yesterday, but that was a one-off. Do I still stream Monday? I do, Alfie, yeah. Obviously I'm not streaming Minecraft at the minute, but I do still have Monday streams. I don't actually know if I'm going to be streaming this Monday, because I do have a live stream planned for next week, a very special one, but I'm not 100% sure if I'll be able to do it on Monday. There's still a few things that I need to work out before it can go ahead. But there will be 4 streams next week. There'll be, if we're counting from Sunday, there'll be a stream on Sunday, a stream on Tuesday, a stream on Friday, and there will be another stream somewhere in there. Whether it's Monday or Wednesday, I'm not 100% sure. We'll see. And video-wise, of course, if all goes well, you might expect to see my 5k follower video next week as well. Less than 300 to go now, I believe. So, very exciting stuff. I really enjoy your streams. Thanks very much, Howard. How come you stopped streaming Minecraft? I just needed a bit of a break from it, Alfie, that's all. We had been playing for 10 weeks, and I was starting to get a little bit tired of the game. So I thought the best thing to do was to take a step back and work on some other projects, and then come back to it in October, you know, nice and fresh, and start... Not start again. We'll be continuing where we left off, but like starting with a fresh outlook, as it were. You like trains? Why not download Train Sim for Tuesday and Thursday stream? I do have Train Simulator, Train Sim Classic, and Train Sim World, and it is currently my most played game on Steam. Train Sim Classic, that is. I don't want to stream it right now because I've got a lot of other streams on, and as I've mentioned before, I don't want to do too many streams every week. I feel like 3 streams a week is the perfect amount for me personally, because I also have videos that I want to work on as well. If I was streaming every day, then I wouldn't be able to do the other projects that I'm wanting to do, which was also part of the reason why Minecraft Monday has taken a break, because doing 3 streams every week of the exact same games was starting to affect the other stuff that I was trying to work on. So I would like to play Train Sim. A lot of people have requested that I stream Train Simulator, and I would like to do that at some point, but it's definitely... I definitely won't be doing Train Sim, Truck Sim, and Farming Sim every single week, because that's just way too much. That's just way too much stream content, and I wouldn't have time to work on the other stuff that I want to work on. What are you? I'm a trans woman, Jude. If there's any confusion, check the description of the stream or my bio. I understand it can be stressful streaming sometimes. Yeah, it's I guess it is and it isn't. Like it's fun when you're actually in the game. It's nice and relaxing once you're actually on the stream. But then as soon as you get off camera, you're planning the next live stream and you're thinking about what you're going to be doing next. And I can't really get much done like in the mornings on streaming days either. Like if I'm streaming at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I won't be able to do anything else for the entire rest of the day because I'm so focused on getting ready for the stream. So it really does help me to have days where I'm not streaming, that I can recharge my batteries and work on other stuff that I want to do. Because I do make videos as well, as you know, if you're a follower, you'll know that I make videos on TikTok as well. And I have been making less videos recently because I've been spending so much time live streaming. So I want to try and balance things out a little bit more and do slightly less streaming and slightly more video making. Nearly 5k, congrats, I was there for 4k, thanks very much Alfie. I remember actually, yes, I do remember. I remember you being here when we hit 4k. I think it was on stream during Minecraft Monday, if I remember correctly. I know we hit 3k during Minecraft Monday. I can't remember if it was the same for 4k. Do I prefer video making to streaming? I would say that both have their advantages and disadvantages. I enjoy doing both. Obviously, the biggest advantage of a stream is that it's a lot less effort. Like, I try to, wear a nice outfit and do some makeup and whatever, but it's pretty much just sit down and play a video game for 3 hours. It's very easy to do, which is good. But then on the other hand, once a live stream is ended, that's it. You can upload the VOD, but like once the actual stream's ended, if you weren't there during the actual live stream, then you've missed it. You know what I mean? Whereas with a video, anyone can see a video anytime. You know what I mean? Like there's videos that I uploaded months and months ago that you can still go and see right now. So I do like. I think both are just as enjoyable to do. Videos require a lot more effort, but they're also worth it to see the reception to them as well. So yeah, I'd say I like both, and I try to keep a balance of both. I try to make sure that I'm doing an equal amount of streaming and videos. I don't want to do too many of one or the other. Just subscribe to your Patreon. Thank you very, very much, STFC. I'll add you to my whiteboard in a bit, and I always read out the Patreon followers at the end of the stream. So if you stick around to the end, I'll add your name to the whiteboard. Thank you so much for supporting me. If anyone else wants to, by the way, just a quick shout out. My Patreon is in my bio if you want to check it out. Totally optional. It's $5 a month with a 7-day free trial. Thanks for following Shining Spoon 916. How much did you pay for the FS22 gear stick? So the side panel here, Frankie, actually came with the wheel, and there's also some pedals as well. It's called the Logitech Heavy Equipment Bundle, and it costs £230 brand new if you buy it directly from Logitech. You can pick them up second-hand for a lot cheaper, but I think $230 is a very good price anyway. You know, it's not the best quality in the world, but it's a very good like entry-level wheel if you want to get your first wheel and what have you. This is a really good place to start. Thanks for the rose, Jim Shaw 3793, and thanks for following Two Tail Gaming. But yeah, going back to the bundle though. Sorry. Excuse me. Yeah, so like I say, the bundle is like a very entry-level bundle, but I do have to say the panel itself is definitely the best part of the bundle. The wheel is a bit crap, if we're being honest, and the pedals are very cheap as well. But the side panel, like it's worth it just for the side panel, to be honest, because this thing is really, really great. But unfortunately, you can't buy it separately. I mean, you could buy it separately second-hand, but if you want to buy the bundle from an official outlet, it only comes with the bundle. You can't buy it on its own, which is a shame. Like, if they just sold this on its own, that would be incredible. And I have actually been debating on whether I should keep this when I upgrade my wheel, because I'm upgrading my wheel next month to the Thrustmaster T128, and I'm also going to be getting the Syncmaster Farm Stick. But I don't know if I'm going to get rid of this. I'm definitely going to sell the wheel and pedals, but I don't know if I'm going to sell the side panel, to be honest, because the side panel is the best bit, and I love the side panel. And also, if I sold the side panel, I wouldn't have anywhere to put my tiny monitor and beacon light. So yeah, I might keep this when I sell the wheel. But then again, it's hard to find anyone who wants to buy just the wheel, because again, most people who buy the bundle buy it for the side panel. So selling the bundle without the side panel, you know, not as many people would be interested. What's your favourite song? Good question, Alfie. My favourite song is probably Without You by Badfinger. If you don't know the name, you'll probably recognise it when you hear it. It's been covered a lot over the years, but the original is by Badfinger. I just love that song. I think it's a really great song. Thanks for following, Contractor Lad. I'll go listen now. Good luck. Hope you enjoy it, Alfie. Like I say, there's a lot of covers, and some of the covers are really good as well, but I've always preferred the original by Badfinger. Alfie says Logitech sell the panel separate on their website. That's news to me, to be honest. They definitely didn't last time I checked. Are you sure it's the exact same panel? Because when I first bought this, you could only get it as a bundle. I mean, admittedly, that was 2 years ago, so maybe you can get it separately now. But like I say, at the time, you could only get it as part of the bundle. How you been? I've been good, Dylan. How are you today? God, we're only an hour into the stream. It feels like we've done quite a lot in only an hour. Okay, so I think we're getting 18 grand for this field, but as soon as we've done this contract, we're going to go straight on to another one. I might just do all the cultivating contracts, because like I say, it's really important right now for us to get as much money as we possibly can. We have 2 grand. We are almost bankrupt. And I've already got quite a significant loan. Sorry. Significant load. It's not the same thing. It's the same panel. It's on there for £140. Damn, that's that seems like a bit of a rip-off. I'm not going to lie, because it's only £230 for the whole bundle. So I mean, I mean, it's nice that you can buy it separately, but it almost feels like you might as well just get the whole bundle. Even if you don't really want the wheel and pedals, you might as well just go for it. 140, so it's £140 for just this on its own. That seems like a bit of a rip-off to me, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's a very good side panel, but I wouldn't pay more than £100 for it. So if you want one, get it second-hand. Alfie says, back. How you doing, Alfie? Did you listen to the song? If so, did you enjoy it? Why only small tractors? So we're actually playing with a mod, Ryan, called Through the Years, which means that we can only buy tractors from a certain time period. Right now it's 1981, so these tractors are getting a bit old at this point. When we first started this playthrough, it was 1965, so we've had these tractors from pretty much the beginning. I am going to upgrade them soon, but yeah, so if I went into the store right now, I could only buy tractors that would have been available in 1981. Like I say, we are definitely going to be upgrading as soon as we got the money for it. But these are the tractors that we started with way back in 65, which was what, like 5 weeks ago now. This series has been going on for quite a while at this point. Well, we've done 3 days per stream, so we started in like 3 years per stream, and we started in 65. So 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 23, 74, 56, 77, 89, 80. So this is the 6th stream that we've done in this world, which is pretty crazy to think about. Only 300 now, says Jacobin UK. Oh, that's exciting. Very, very exciting. If you haven't already followed and you are enjoying the stream, please do. We're trying to hit 5k by next week, and we're well on our way trajectory-wise. I think we can do it, but it needs your help. You know, I can't get there without you. So if you are enjoying, please do consider dropping a follow. Thank you very much, Smith72. What's been your favourite tractor so far? So in terms of the ones that we've played with so far on this world, I would say the Massey Ferguson 35X multi-power, which I think we're going to actually keep. I didn't even realise I wasn't followed. I do apologise. No problem, Jacobin UK. Thank you very much. Yeah, so the tractor that we got right now is the Farmall 560, and we've also got a Zetor 4011. We are going to be selling those soon, but I am going to keep the Massey Ferguson 35X because I absolutely love it. I've really enjoyed that tractor in particular. I'll show it to you in a minute if you want to see ours. How long have we got left on this contract? We're at 88%. How's your day going? Not bad, Richie. Not bad at all. I'll be honest with you as well. I didn't want to say anything yesterday, but if we're being brutally honest, part of the reason that I wanted to do an extra stream this week is because I wanted to try and push towards 5k. I've been waiting for it for so long. I've got a special video lined up. As soon as we hit 5k, I'm going to post it straight away. So yeah, like part of the reason that I wanted to do an extra live stream this week was to try and get us to 5k a little bit quicker, because I'm super excited about it. Thanks for following Henry Wass. Maybe it's pronounced Vass, I'm not sure, but thank you very much. What tractor is that? This, Tom, is the Farmall 560, the tricycle version, as you can see. I love tricycle tractors. Obviously, there aren't many of them. I don't think there are any these days. I guess the closest would be like the Was it Case who made like a? It's called like a Gator or something. I'm sure Case recently made a track, or like the Trident or something, like a big fertilizer spreader, like self-propelled sprayer or something that had a single front wheel. I can't remember the exact name, but I'm sure you'll know what I mean if you're into tractors. But yeah, in term like there aren't really many tricycle tractors these days. Like if you look at classic tractors, they were a bit more common. I know there's a couple of John Deere ones, and obviously we got the Farmall right now. I just love them. I just think it looks really good. I think it suits a tractor to have like the narrower front wheels. I like it. That's not going to stop me selling it though. We are going to be getting rid of this one very soon. Am I a farmer in real life? I'm not as wavy, no. I grew up on and around farms. I spent a lot of my childhood going to work with my granddad, who worked on a farm. When I say going to work, I don't mean actually doing work myself. I just went with him. So I've never actually worked on a farm, but like I grew up on farms a lot. So I've always been very interested in farming. Why don't you like the wheel? If you mean my steering wheel here, it's not that I don't like it. I do think it's a decent entry level wheel. If you want to get your first wheel, it's a good place to start. But it's very basic. It doesn't have force feedback. That's, I think, the biggest downside. I know there's no force feedback in Farming Sim anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. But I play a lot of Euro Truck Simulator. And having a wheel with force feedback would make like such a big difference. Sorry about that. Like having a force feedback wheel is going to be such a massive upgrade. The other thing is it has quite a big built-in dead zone. Yes, there is a kitten behind me. I'll show you the kitten in a minute. Let me just finish my train of thought. There is. Come here. You'll get to see the kitten in a minute, don't worry. I'll explain the kitten situation in just a moment. Yeah, the other thing I was going to say is the wheel has a big built-in dead zone. You can see like I'm turning the wheel quite a lot here, and it's not actually affecting the in-game tractor at all. And that's not something that can be fixed. Like that's a hardware issue, not a software issue. So there's really no way to get rid of that dead zone. So like I say, it's a good wheel. If you're just getting started with wheels, it's a good place to start. But it's something that you'll definitely want to upgrade when you can, and obviously I'm looking to upgrade mine very soon. Okay, let me just collect my money for this contract, and I will go and get the kitten. Good boy. There we go. Kitten. Say hello. I don't know if you can hear that, but there is a kitten here. This is not actually my kitten, it's my brother's. Ooh, no claws, no claws. Ah! He's behind me. So he's... Ow. Do you mind? There he is. Yeah, this is my brother's kitten. We've only had him for a few weeks, so he's still very clingy. My brother's out of the house today, so I'm keeping an eye on him. But he's... yeah, kittens have the sharpest claws. They really do. But yes, this is Buddy. His name's Buddy. I don't know exactly how old he is. Like I say, he's quite young, as you can see. But yeah, he's my brother's cat. I'm just keeping an eye on him for today. Where are you going? Where are you going, mate? Hello. Come here. Come on. Come on. Oh, there we go. Do you want to drive? Good boy. I can't drive now because there's a kitten on my steering wheel. Back to the game. Yeah, let me just pop him back on the bed. Come on, big lad. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. There he is, you can still see him. He might go back to sleep now. He has been asleep for most of the live stream. That's why you only just saw him like 5 minutes ago, because he's only just woken up. But he might settle back down. Or he might cause trouble. We'll see. But brief kitten break there. Sorry, everyone. Or, well, I suppose it's a bit of a bonus, really. Let's get back to the game. Oh, I forgot to turn in the contract before. I need to remember to leave the field before I turn in the contract, because I have a mod active where you get a penalty for driving in other people's fields. So next time we finish a contract, I need to get out of the field before I get my money. I did not mind to see the kitten. I'm sure most of you will have appreciated the kitten. Okay. So, real quick, someone was asking earlier to see my Massey Ferguson 35X, so I'll just show you it real quickly. Here it is. This is currently my favourite tractor that we have right now. I really, really love this thing. As you can see, we've got a backloader on it at the minute. It's really, really cool. So we will be keeping this one, but I'll be getting rid of the Zetor and the Farmall at some point. Have I had top surgery? Respectfully asking. I haven't, Maddie. No. These are not real breasts. They are just foam padding. I don't really want to get top surgery, but I do obviously intend to get HRT eventually. So hopefully I'll grow some. But at the minute, yeah, they're not actually real right now. Thanks for following Ross Purvis 3 and Elliot 221. Okay, I'm not going to park up because we are actually going to do another contract. We'll move straight on to field 41, which is... oh, it's near the shop. Okay. What's HRT? Hormone replacement therapy, Luke. So for trans women, that means estrogen, progesterone, estradiol, etc., etc. And for trans men, testosterone, and presumably other stuff. I don't know very much about female to male transition because it doesn't apply to me. But you know, it's basically just taking hormones of the gender that you're transitioning to, which helps to make your body more masculine or feminine, depending on which way you're transitioning. So for trans women, HRT will make you grow boobs, it will redistribute body fat, it will make your skin softer, especially around the face. So it is a game changer. Real bonkers, yes, it will give you real breasts, yes. Fun fact, not a lot of people know this. I mean, most trans people know it, but not a lot of non-trans people know this. Your cup size is actually genetically encoded, even if you're a male. So even if you were born male, you've been male all your life, you identify as a man, it still says in your DNA what cup size you would be if you had breasts. So taking HRT basically just gives you the cup size that you were always supposed to have. Just a little interesting tidbit there. Or titbit, if you will. Please don't leave. Please don't leave the stream. I'm sorry. You alright, mate? He's meowing. What happens below? I don't know so much about what happens downstairs. I've heard that it gets a bit smaller. It shrinks down a lot, and you know, maybe TMI, but it obviously reduces your sperm count and makes your ejaculate clear instead of white. And that's about it. That's about all HRT does in that department. Unfortunately, HRT alone won't make me grow a vagina. It doesn't work like that. Breasts, yes. Vagina, no. That requires surgery. What time are you live till? 6 o'clock. I'm always on till 6 o'clock. 'Does the life keep freezing for anyone else, or is it just me? Everything seems to be okay on my end. If the stream is freezing for anyone, it could be an internet issue, which I guess is on my end technically. It freezes for me too, but it's not bad. Sorry about that, guys, if it is freezing. My internet's very temperamental. Sometimes we can do the whole 3 hours with no issues, and then sometimes it decides not to play ball. %, complete on this one. I think we'll have time for one more field, and then we'll skip ahead to tomorrow, maybe do a couple more cultivating jobs, and then we are finally going to sell the sorghum and oats. I sent you a heart, me, and a GG. Thank you very much, Ashley. Sorry I didn't see it straight away. I've talked about it before, but when people send gifts on stream, it doesn't actually pop up in TikTok Studio. So if you do send a gift and I don't read it out, I really do apologise. But thank you very much. It is much appreciated. And if anyone else does want to send a gift, just like let me know that you've done it, because I probably won't see it if you don't let me know. Mr. Winnett says, stop begging. I was thanking someone for a gift that they already gave. How is that begging? I sent a TGIF as well. Thank you very much, Ashley. Okay, 42% complete. He's here. Hold on. He is present. He's just standing there. Menacingly. You okay, mate? I think he wants to come over. Come on. Come on, him. Come on, buddy. Are you coming over or what? No, you're just going to sit there then. Okay. I can feel his eyes in the back of my head. You keep missing bits. Well, it's a contract, Jake, so it doesn't really matter. If he's... Oh, I sent a uni. Sorry, Clara, I didn't see that. CLA Army, sorry. Sorry, whenever I read your username in my head, I just see it as Clara. So sorry about that. But thank you, CLA Army, for the uni. When my Dalmatian was little, he used to sleep on my desk between my arms. Oh, it's so cute, Kate. He's still there. He's still just staring me in the back of the head. What do you want, my guy? Can I help you? What? Guys, he won't stop staring at me. What do you want? Do you want to come over it? Come here. You can come over if you want. Oh dear. Come on. Is he yours? He's not, Charlotte. He's my brother's. I'm looking after him. My brother's out of the house and we've not had him for very long, so he's very, very clingy. Thanks for following, CLA Army. Is that a Porsche? No, this is a Farmall 560. How was your day? Not bad. Not bad, Scania Lover. He's giving you the look of, Ant, what are you doing? Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't have a clue, bless him. Oh, this field's bigger than I thought it would be. More like he wants attention and treats, yeah. Oh, he's laying down now. He's just a baby, yeah. He is, he's just a baby. He's such a... he's so cute. It's crazy, because, like, our other cat that we got a few months ago, she was only the same size as him back then, and it's crazy how fast they grow, because she's, like 4 or 5 times his size now. She's not here, by the way, right now. She's a bit less social. She'll be hiding away somewhere. Is the mod for the years on Xbox? It isn't, Ruben, sorry. It's PC only, this mod. I really wish they'd add something like this into the base game, though, because I feel like it's something that the game would really benefit from. Like I mentioned it in previous live streams, I think Farming Sim needs a bit more progression, rather than just make money, buy big tractors. It would be nice if there was like some progression involved, which is why I think this mod is really perfect for that. But again, because it's PC only, it means that a lot of players are missing out on it, because console players unfortunately don't get access to the same mods that PC players do. Which is also why I find it so funny when, like, when they announce new features that are coming in FS25, there's always PC players like, oh, well, we already had this in a mod. Yeah, you already had it in a mod, but the console players didn't. Like, you know, surely anything that used to be a mod being added into the main game is a good thing. Like, I don't understand why people complain about things from mods being put into the actual game. Like, how is that anything other than a good thing? Please may you do Truck Simulator. I only do Truck Simulator on Tuesdays, Tokaboka. So if you want to see Truck Sim, you'll have to join me on Tuesday. I've just bought the brand new Kogel trailer pack, actually, that just got released, I think yesterday. Unfortunately, you need 1.51 to actually be able to buy the trailers from it. So we won't be getting the Kogel trailers anytime soon. But hey, that's not such a big deal. We've got the brand new Feldbinder double trailer that we bought earlier this week. I've really enjoyed that trailer so far, so we'll probably do some more jobs with that. But I really love the trailer packs for Euro Truck as well. I think they're all like really very well made, and there's no end in sight for them. They've already announced the Casbora pack coming later in the year. I'd say Feldbinder's probably my favourite at the minute, but all of the trailer packs are very good, very worthwhile DLCs, because they're only like £4 each. Hey Thomas Massiman, how are you doing? What was the price? For the DLCs, you mean, Danny? They're like £4 each, $3.99 for the trailer packs on ETS2. There's quite a few of them right now. There's, I think, like 7 or 8 of them at this point. Because I know there's Feldbinder, Tirsan, Wheelton, Feldbinder, Schmidt Cargo Bull, Kogel, which just dropped, Schwarzmuller, Kroner. I wasn't counting, but I think I just said 7 there. Damn, and we're only halfway through the stream. We've only just passed the halfway mark. It feels like we've done so much today. And yet we're only halfway through the stream. I mean, it's a good thing, because it means that there's still a lot more time to get other stuff done as well. But it's like... It just feels like I've been doing non-stop work compared to yesterday's stream. Like I say, I'm not complaining. We need that money. And hopefully, like I say, once tomorrow's harvest is sold, once the crops are sold tomorrow, the sorghum and the oats, and we've done a couple more contracts, we may just be able to upgrade to a slightly better tractor. It's gone on long enough now. We're in the 80s. We need to start upgrading to more modern equipment. Oh. %92 complete. Okay, a couple more runs should do it. Hey bro, how's it going? Not too bad, MYK. How are you today? Have I got pedals? Yes, I have, Eleg Orange. Only 2 pedals, brake and accelerate. No clutch pedal with this particular bundle. But I would like to upgrade to include a clutch pedal. The wheel that I'm getting next month, the T128, that only comes with 2 pedals as well, which is unfortunate. But maybe in the new year, I might take a look at getting a clutch pedal as well. Especially once we got the new gearbox, you know, we need that clutch pedal for extra realism. Okay, I'm just waiting for that 100%. Oh, that's it. Excellent. Thanks for following Real. Hector says Saul. Hey Hector, that is my name. Don't wear it out. Yes, leave the field first. Don't worry, Kate. I'm doing it today. I'm doing it this time. Get out of the field before you take payment. Play Fallout? I do play Fallout, yes. I don't have any plans to stream Fallout, but I do play Fallout. At the minute I'm playing Fallout London, which I am thoroughly enjoying. It's an absolutely fantastic mod. Okay, one more contract, and then we'll go ahead to the next day. Better than 4? I wouldn't say better than 4. I actually really enjoy 4. I know that 4 is not the most popular Fallout, but I really like Fallout 4. I wouldn't say it's better, but it's just as good, definitely. It's so impressive how they can do, how just like a group of modders have put so much time and effort in to make something that is like of the same quality as a fully released game. Okay, field 29. But I think it's really good, and obviously if you are from the UK, you'll definitely enjoy Fallout London on like another level. It's full of little references and Easter eggs to real life. In fact, I don't want to spoil too much because you really should play it for yourself and find out. But within like the first 20 minutes of the game, I found a Wallace and Gromit Easter egg, which was so funny. I absolutely love that there's a Wallace and Gromit Easter egg in a Fallout game. Like, it's not an official Fallout game, but it's close enough. So that was really funny. The drink in the game is called Iron Brew. Like, instead of Nuka-Cola, you have Ion Brew machines, which is also a really cool little thing to have. And it makes perfect sense. Of course, the Fallout equivalent of Iron Brew would be Ion Brew. So it's full of a lot of fun little cultural references that you will appreciate if you are from the UK. How long's the main storyline? I've no idea, to be honest, Hector. I haven't finished it yet, and I've been doing a lot of side quests as well. For the most part, I've just been enjoying exploring London. But it is a lot of fun, and of course it is completely free as well, so it's definitely worth checking out. The only problem is, and this is a warning if anyone does want to play it, it does overwrite the install of Fallout 4, so you can't play Fallout 4 once you've installed Fallout London, unless you install the game twice, and then, like, you know what I mean. If you were to like install Fallout to install Fallout 4 to 2 different drives, and then overwrite one of them with Fallout London, that'd be a workaround. But if you just have one installation of Fallout 4, it will be overwritten by Fallout London. So just a fair warning to you there before you try it out. Map name. The map name, Brody, is Osada. That's O-S-A-D-A. It's a Polish map. It's on the Mod Hub, and it is crossplay. I've no idea how much I've done for the year, but it was good experience. No, how much of what, Harry? Sorry, I might have missed some context there. Just think, one day, all this will be ours if we get our act together and actually start making some money. I mean, I think it's very unrealistic to assume that we'll own all the fields by the time we're done with this series, but I do want to own a few more than we currently have. We've only got 3 fields at the minute. What's the game called? The game is Farming Simulator 22. Hello. Do I have YouTube? I do, Ella, yeah, but I don't actually post there. I just re-upload my TikTok videos. So if you check out my YouTube, it's in my bio. It's linked in my bio. But like I say, it's only re-uploads of my TikTok videos, just so that I've got them in a second location. If anything happens to my TikTok account for whatever reason, you know, I've got the videos backed up somewhere. But yeah, you know, feel free to go check it out, but don't expect any content there that you won't see here on TikTok anyway. Clarky says, what the Sigma? Welcome back, Clarky. Okay, 20% complete. I appreciate that this particular job isn't the most exciting in the world. I do apologise, but it's got to be done. How big of a field are you doing? This field is 1.1 hectares. Now's a good time to get your questions in, by the way. I always say, you know, whenever I'm doing anything, any kind of job that's kind of long and tedious, you know, it helps to pass the time. If you have any questions to ask me, now's the best time to do it. And they don't just have to be farm sim related questions. You know, ask away. AMA, ask me anything. How long have you been trans for? Good question, Liam. I came out in 2021, so just over 3 years ago. Do I have a favourite map, says Sophie? I don't think that I do, to be honest. I do enjoy Obeleron, which is one of the base game maps. In terms of mod maps, I don't know. This map's very good. I do like Osada. I don't know if I'd say that I've got a favourite map though. I'm a big fan of British maps, obviously, because I am from the UK, and we still have never seen a UK map in the base game, only in mods. But like some of the modded maps are absolutely incredible. Calmsden Farm, Thornton Farm, Maypole Farm, which is in Ireland. There's some really great British and Irish maps on the Mod Hub, which I really do enjoy. It just it feels a bit more familiar, you know. It feels more like home, because I live in a rural community in England. Do you live in America? And if so, what time is it? I live in the UK, Liam. I've always lived in the UK. I was born in Harrogate in North Yorkshire. I live in Doncaster in South Yorkshire right now. I've lived here for most of my life. Have I watched Clarkson's Farm? Yes, I have, Harry. I love Clarkson's Farm. Can't wait for Series 4, which I believe is dropping sometime early next year. And also, I'm really looking forward to the last ever episode of the Grand Tour as well, which is coming out this month. It's going to be sad to see them go, the three idiots, but hopefully it's going to be a fun send-off as well. I've always been a big fan of Top Gear and the Grand Tour, especially the specials. So yeah, I'll definitely be watching the last ever instalment when it comes out later this month. I'm in Blackpool, if you know where that is. I do, Liam, yes. I've never actually been to Blackpool, believe it or not. Despite how close I live, like it's not too far away. But I've never actually been. I've never actually been anywhere on the west coast, to be honest, apart from like Weston-super-Mare. But that's obviously way down southwest. Do I know where Goole is? Yes, I do, Blake. Yes, very, very near to where I live. I actually went for a job interview in Goole about a year ago. But by the time I'd gotten back on the train, I'd already decided I don't want that job. Because I don't want to be doing that train ride every day. Have I been to Cumbria? I haven't been to Cumbria, Caden. I've always wanted to go further north. Like, the furthest north I've been is Newcastle, which I suppose is at the same northness as Cumbria, but, like, next to it. But I've never actually been to Cumbria itself. I've always wanted to go up there, because I believe the Lake District is, like, mostly in Cumbria, yeah? I think, unless I'm completely wrong, I believe the Lake District is Cumbria, and I've always wanted to go to the Lake District, but I've never actually gotten round to it. I mean, the advantage of living in Doncaster is that I'm very close to the Peak District, so I've been to the Peak District loads. I used to go like every single weekend to the Peak District, but the Lake District's always been on my bucket list. Just never got round to it yet. Do I support a football team? I don't, Liam. I'm not a football fan. Sorry. Declan, thanks for following. By the way, I didn't read your name out earlier, but thank you very much. Anyway, yeah. Oh, going back to what I was saying though. The reason that I've really always wanted to go to Lake District in particular is because I'd really love to climb Scafell Pike. For anyone who doesn't know, Scafell Pike is the tallest mountain in England, and apparently on like a clear day from the top of Scafell Pike you can actually see England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, so you can basically see the whole of the UK. Well, not the whole of the UK, but you can see like all 4 countries of the UK from the top of Scafell Pike in good weather, which just sounds so insane, and I'd really love to go up there one day. Am I pronouncing it wrong? Scarfell, sorry. Hey Alistair, how you doing? But it's also like just again, sorry to keep dwelling on it, but it's also like the shortest out of the 4 peaks in the UK, because obviously you've got Scafell Pike is the tallest in England, Ben Nevis in Scotland. I'm trying to remember the Welsh name of Mount Snowdon because I like to try and call these things by their native names. Iarwyddfa, I think it's called in Welsh, is the tallest in Wales, and I forget the tallest in Northern Ireland as well. Sorry, but like out of the 4. Scafell Pike is the shortest of the 4, but it is still the tallest mountain in England. So it would be really cool. It would be a really cool bucket list item to climb it. And then maybe after I've climbed it, I could go for the other ones as well. Who knows? How much does the steering wheel cost? The steering wheel, Hiller 2010, is £230. That includes the side panel and pedals. That's if you buy it brand new from the Logitech website. It's called the Logitech Heavy Equipment Bundle. Slave Donard is the biggest in Northern Ireland. Thank you for letting me know, Caden. I hope I'm pronouncing that one right as well. Slave? Do let me know if I'm butchering the pronunciation. Let me know what's the correct one. But yeah, so that's the tallest in Northern Ireland, and then again, Scafell Pike is England. Ben Nevis in Scotland, and Iarwyddfa in Wales. My screen's black. Oh. Hold on a second. Huh. It doesn't appear to be for me. Maybe it's an internet problem again. Yeah, it might be a problem on your end, Caden. Sorry about that. Oh, there's deer. Baby deer. %. Okay, so we'll finish this one, then we'll head back to the farm. And tomorrow we will be selling the sorghum and oats. Thanks for following. I can't for the life of me read that username, but thank you very much. Oh, I pressed the wrong button there. I was supposed to be reversing. Okay, contract finished. Get out of the field before you claim the money. Another 8k. Okay, 29 grand. It's still not a lot, but it's better than 2 grand. So we have made 27,000 in contracts today, which is not too shabby. Why can you not claim it inside the field? So I've got a mod active, which makes you pay a penalty if you damage your neighbour's crops. So if I claim the contract while I'm still in the field, then I'll accidentally end up damaging the neighbour's crops when I'm driving out of the field. So I have to remember to leave the field before I claim any money. It's just to make it a little bit more realistic, so I don't decide to just take shortcuts through my neighbour's fields or anything like that. I will get a penalty if I try that. How can you change the year? So I'm using a mod, Riley, called Through the Years. It's PC only, so if you're playing on console, unfortunately, it's not available. But it's a mod that adds an in-game year, and you can only buy equipment that would have been available in the in-game year. How's your day going? Not bad, EMW. Thanks very much. How's yours? Okay. What I'm going to do now is something very drastic. But first I'm going to take a drink. I'm an Xbox, NY is the no FS 23 and 24. So Farming Sim is not a yearly game, Riley. They are numbered based on the year that they're released, but they don't release one every year. They currently release them every 3 years. So this is 22, the last one was 19, and the next one is 25, which is coming out later this year, in November. Okay, what I'm going to do is we are going to say bye-bye to the Combine Harvester, and the header, of course. Which has given us a significant boost in money. Not enough to buy another Combine Harvester, so when harvest time comes around again, we are going to have to lease a Combine, but at least now we're not going to be paying maintenance fees for a Combine that we're not using. We do need to upgrade it. So if we just take a quick look at Combines and see what's in our price range at the minute. I would really like to get, as I've mentioned before, the Rosselmash Neva, which isn't listed here right now. Maybe we haven't unlocked it yet, but I believe it's from the 70s, so we should have done. Anyway, if we could upgrade, like, we're not far off getting something like the M1300, which is... Oh, sorry. The 1300, 140 horsepower. The one that we just sold was only 65 horsepower, so that is a pretty big upgrade. And if we look at the size of the header as well, 5.7 meters compared to the previous one, which had a 3.2 meter header. So that would be a significant upgrade. So maybe we'll try and get enough money together to buy the M1300, or maybe the Forschritt E512, a little bit cheaper. We'll have a look when harvest time comes around. The point is, I've sold our current combine because we don't need it anymore. We don't need it to just sit there in the garage costing us money, so it's gone. We don't have that anymore. I'm also going to sell the Zetor 4011. I absolutely love this tractor, but it's got to go. The Farmall is going to be going as well, but not just yet, because there's a couple more jobs I want to do with it. And we're going to keep the multi-power. So right now, Zetor, I'm sorry, but bye-bye. Anything else we can sell? Truck, we'll keep the truck. The truck is pretty good for the time being. Cultivator, we've only just bought. The roller, we could sell the roller, and by the time we need the roller again, we'll have enough money to buy a bigger one, so we'll sell the roller. I will keep the sprayer, because that's served us quite well so far. The windrower, I'm not sure about the baling equipment. We'll keep the baling equipment. We'll do some more baling with the next harvest. There's no need to upgrade those just yet. But we got enough money now, 170k. By the time we've sold our crops tomorrow, we should, fingers crossed, have enough money to buy the Fiat 1300 DT. We are going to need to get 100k from the crops, so it's a big maybe, but if we can, this is the next tractor that we're going to be buying. We'll find out tomorrow how much money we actually get from the harvest, but that's the one that I want. That's the one that I've got in mind. Map name, please. Osada, Harvey. Osada. Sorry, I missed a few questions because I was busy talking. But I'll just go back a little bit and read some out. When are you on truck? Tuesday, Lucas, is when I play Euro Truck Simulator. Trans, yes, I am transgender, OTS. I need to go now, but I'll join you later. See you later, big brain boy. See you next time. And Riley says, I don't know how to play FS, but I want to. Like EMW says, there's a lot of great tutorials on YouTube, but also the in-game tutorial is pretty good. If you play on Elm Creek, which is the American map, it tells you basically everything that you need to know. It's not too hard to get into, because, like, there's only really 3 things that you need to do, and then everything else is optional. Why are you not letting me sleep? Why are you not? Okay. Yeah, there's only 3 things that you really need to do. You need to plant the crop, harvest the crop, and then get the field ready for the next crop. Those are the only 3 jobs that are, like, absolutely essential. And then as you play, you'll get to understand the other optional stuff that you can do. Like, you can add some fertilizer, or you can spray weed killer, you can plow to get better soil quality. You can pick stones, you know, you can do all these other jobs. But, like, the basic cycle is plant stuff, harvest stuff, and then get ready to plant stuff again. So it's not too hard to get into, but there is a lot to learn. Okay, we got 164k, so we lost a bit of money overnight, but not as much as we would have done if we'd kept all of that other equipment. The in-game year is now 1982. Difficult year for the UK, but fortunately we're in Poland. I don't know what kind of year it was in Poland. Ooh. Ooh. No. No, they're not powerful enough. They're not even the John Deere. I'm not even gonna think about it. No used vehicles for us. They're not what we're looking for. Okay, let's have a look at the crop calendar. Oat is currently, hold on, show current prices, 5165 and still growing. And the sorghum, I assume, is in a similar place, 4408 and still growing. I'm not going to sell it right now. We'll wait until like midday and see how high the price gets, because the green arrow means that the price is still going up. So if we leave it until later on in the day, we'll get a slightly better price. And I do want to try and get as much money as we possibly can for it. So in the meantime, I'm going to do a couple more contracts. There's still 2 fields that we can cultivate. So I'm going to do these 2 fields, and then I'm going to sell the farm all. It's going. We got rid of the Zetor. We're going to get rid of the farm all as well. I'm sorry for all you farm all fans out there. But this thing will be gone by the end of the stream. What field did I just say? 32. Okay, I know how to get there. Oh. Any David Brown mods, says Citizen Phillips. I don't, Citizen Phillips. Unfortunately, there's no David Brown on the mod hub. I know that there are a few David Brown mods available from third-party sources, but I prefer to only use stuff that I can download directly from the mod hub. So there's no David Brown, unfortunately. I do remember playing with a couple of David Brown tractors in FS19 way back when, and they are really great. But yeah, I just prefer not to use third-party mods if I can avoid it. I try and stick with mod hub stuff. Hey Thomas Massiman 6615. I'm from Poland, says Alien. Nice one, Alien. Thanks for following Ollie Plum. What do you do in the evening? It depends what I've been doing during the day, to be honest. On days that I stream, I usually just like to chill out in the evening and wind down. On days that I'm not streaming, I usually play games with my friends. If you were here earlier in the stream, when my friend Emmy joined, they're one of the friends in question. I speak to my friends pretty much every day through Discord, and we play a lot of games together. At the minute, we're quite big into Lethal Company and Phasmophobia. Oh, this is the field. Good evening from Ireland. Good evening, Thomas. Thanks for following as well, Thomas, by the way. Okay, we got about 50 minutes left on the stream, so we should have time to do these 2 fields and then sell our crops. And then we'll see what the current money situation is and find out if we can actually afford our new tractor. What does AMA stand for? Ask me anything, TikTok clips. What are you having for dinner? I haven't decided yet. Like I said earlier, I did a big meal yesterday. I made a lasagna. So probably something a bit less effort today. I'll just stick some char grills in the oven or something like that. Have I pre-ordered FS25? I have, Riley. I've pre-ordered the collector's edition, which comes with an ignition key. So I'll actually be able to start my tractors in the game with a real key, which is very cool for someone like me who is a big fan of peripherals. And yeah, I will be doing a multiplayer server when FS25 comes out as well. So if you want to join me for FS25, don't worry, you will be able to do that. If you don't mind me asking, what made you change? It's quite a big question, TikTok clips. It's a good question, and it's a question that I get asked a lot. I've actually been thinking of doing like a proper video on it, because I've never done a video about it on the channel before, and it is a question that a lot of people ask, but it's a long, complicated answer. You know what I mean? Because it's. I mean, I came out when I was 22, and it essentially took me 22 years to get to that point that I was ready to do that. Right? So it's like 22 years of my life that I'd have to explain. But if like to sort of simplify it, I'd always felt a certain level of discomfort with many things about myself, many aspects of myself. I'd always disliked the sound of my voice, you know, the shape of my body, my face, my figure. There were just a lot of things that I was very uncomfortable with, and I never really understood why. And, you know, when you're a teenager, that's normal. Like, all teenagers dislike themselves. That's just a normal part of being a teenager. But the moment that I realised was when I became an adult. Like, once I'd finished puberty, and those feelings were still there, and it was like, you know, this is not normal teenage thoughts. These thoughts are never going to go away, and I need to figure out why I feel this way. And while I was at uni, I met a lot of trans people, and I spoke to a lot of trans people. Some of my best friends are also trans, and it really helped me to understand a little bit more what being trans is, what it means, and I started to think that maybe that could apply to me. Maybe the reason that I've felt this discomfort with myself is because I was like supposed to be a woman. You know, I was supposed to be something that I currently didn't feel that I was, and I thought it was a long personal journey. Like, it wasn't just like, oh, maybe I'm a woman and that was it, I came out. Like, it was a lot of self-reflection and really thinking, you know, is this genuinely? Is this genuine? Like, do you really feel like you want to be a woman, or is it something else? But I think I'm happy with the direction that I went. I think I'm glad that I embraced those feelings and really thought about them in great detail, because I eventually came to the conclusion that yes, I am happier as a woman, a lot happier. I've never been happier in my entire life than I am right now. So yeah, it's a long journey, and it takes a lot of time to sort of work it out for yourself. But like I say, when I look back, the signs were there. I'd always felt there were many aspects of myself that I felt uncomfortable with, and it just took me a while to piece them together and figure out that it's probably because you're trans. But I figured it out in the end, and now I'm where I am today. So thank you for the question, TikTok Clips. I hope that's I hope that answer, you know, has sort of given you a little bit of an insight into my journey. Like I say, I would like to make a proper video about it and talk about it in greater depth, but that's sort of the gist of what happened. Thanks for following, Liam Sutling 4. Do I feel comfortable going out in public? I do, anonymous user 321123. Yeah. Obviously, when I first came out, no. I was absolutely terrified the first time I went out in public, presenting femme, or presenting female. I went out. I always used to go out with my sisters. I never went out alone, like in those early days, because I was just too scared to do so. But it's one of those things where you gradually get more and more comfortable doing it. Like the first time that I really got pushed out of my comfort zone was when I went down to visit some friends in Birmingham, and I went all the way down there on the train on my own. It was the first time I'd ever gone out on my own and presenting femme. And I was terrified, but then as soon as I got there and I was like, oh, I got here in one piece and it wasn't that bad, I suddenly felt a lot more confident. And it's one of those things where you do have to push yourself outside your comfort zone a little bit, but you'll get better and better at it. And now I have no problem going out in public. I go out in public like this all the time. I haven't been out in public as a man in, like, I'd say like 5 or 6 months. I pretty much live like this full time now, both in my house and out in public. And so yeah, it definitely takes some time to get yourself to that level of comfort, but you'll get there eventually, you know. How are we doing? Not bad, NJ. How are you today? But why, says Ernest? Because I'm happy, Ernest. I always say that, and people always say, like, well, that's not really a good enough reason. But when I say I'm happy, I don't just mean, like, oh, I'm in a good mood. I mean, I am fulfilled. Oh, my face cam's gone. Oh, so it has, sorry. One second. I'll be back in a second, guys. You can still hear me, at least. But for some reason, it's my webcam's dead. It is that one. Okay. Okay. There we go. Hello. Sorry about that, everybody. For some reason, my webcam just decided to turn itself off. Okay, anyway. Back to what I was saying. Like I say, people ask me, like, why did you do it? And the only answer I can give is because I'm happy. And when I say I'm happy, I don't just mean, like, it makes me smile. I mean, I'm, like, fulfilled. I'm truly content with my life in a way that I wasn't before. Like, it's not happiness, it's more than happiness, you know. It feels right, you know what I mean. That's one thing that I always say. Like, it doesn't feel good. It does feel good, but it doesn't just feel good, it feels right. Like, this feels like this is who I'm supposed to be. And like, compared to how I was 3 years ago, like before I came out, I was not happy. I thought I was happy, but it took coming out to realise how unhappy I actually was and how much happier I am now, if that makes sense. Which is kind of a scary thought if you think about it, because, you know, there could be so many people out there right now who think that they're happy, but, like, just because you think you're happy, does that mean that you actually are happy? You know what I mean? That was the question that I had to ask myself. Like, I thought I was happy, but was I actually happy? And the answer was, no, I wasn't. And now I am. I love it, so keep thriving. Thanks very much, Kate. We lost a few minutes there with the cam going down, but we should still be able to finish these 2 fields before the end of the stream. Was it not big enough? It's plenty big enough, Will. I won't be showing it because it's against TikTok terms of service, but you'll have to take my word for it. How do I buy land? So what you have to do is go into your map view, and at the bottom it will say farmland. I think you press X if you're using a keyboard, and it opens the farmland menu. Then you can click on any plot of land and it will tell you how much it costs. Your sub's really nice. Thank you very much, Howard. What made you start farming sim in the first place? I've always been interested in farming. I originally got the first farming sim that I ever played was FS15 on the PS3. I didn't actually buy it. I believe I got it as a Christmas present from my dad. Because he's also very interested in farming, and he knew that I was as well, and I guess he just saw it and thought that I might be interested in it. And I was, and I've been hooked on it ever since, and he also plays it quite a lot as well. Some time ago, yeah, it was. It would have been Christmas 2014, so 10 years almost. Will says, couldn't have been big enough as you changed. I'm not sure what the size has to do with me being transgender. I mean, if I really thought that it wasn't big enough, surely there'd be other things that I could do rather than becoming a woman. Like, what man says to himself, my dick's not big enough, I'll become a woman? Like, it... Surely if you feel your dick's not big enough, you get it enlarged, you do something else. Like, it kind of seems like becoming a woman is the opposite of making your dick bigger. Because you weren't happy with yourself. The size of my dick has nothing to do with my feelings about myself. I have no feelings about my dick at all. The things that I felt uncomfortable with were the shape of my body, the sound of my face, the sound of my voice, my facial hair. There were a lot of things that made me uncomfortable with myself, but my dick wasn't one of them, believe it or not. That's probably the only part of my body that I've never felt uncomfortable about. So it had absolutely nothing to do with my being trans. Oh, we're finished with Field 32. The logic of some people really amazes me. Yeah, it's crazy. I just don't get how in any world becoming a woman is the solution to having a small penis. If you've just joined, that's going to sound very strange without context. I do apologise. Field 34. Is that this one? It is this one, yes. Okay. Some people use it instead of a brain, maybe that's why. That's a very good point, Kate, yes. There's a lot of people out there who do their thinking downstairs, shall we say. Do I still have one? Yes, I do still have my my penis, Jake, yes. Ever used it? Why, are you offering Gaming Madman? You haven't changed then, surely. Once again, this comes from an ignorant, one-dimensional view of what being trans actually means. Trans doesn't just mean, oh, I'm a man who wants to cut his dick off. It's infinitely more complex than that. And, you know, one of the biggest things that the trans community tries to get people to understand is that the body parts that you have don't determine your gender. So my having a penis or not is irrelevant to the discussion of me being trans. You know what I mean? Like, yes, some trans people do want to have bottom surgery, but having bottom surgery alone doesn't make you trans. And, you know, on the opposite side of the coin, not having bottom surgery doesn't mean that you're not trans, right? Like, everyone's journey is different. Some people want that, some people don't want that. I fall into the don't want it category. But once again, it's completely irrelevant, because it doesn't matter what I've got down there, I am a woman. I know that I'm a woman. What was you born as? I was born as a baby. Then I gradually progressed into a toddler, then a child, then a teenager, and currently I'm an adult. Ooh, one sec. Forgot to put the cultivator down there. Oh, I've accidentally hired a worker. Whoa, no, 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 stop taking my money. I didn't even realise that was a worker doing that. What is going on right now? There we go. I love your lives, thanks Noah. Do you regret being trans? Not at all, Archie. I think if I regretted it, I wouldn't be live streaming dressed like this right now. As I've said many, many times before, I am genuinely the happiest that I've ever been in my entire life. And every day that I get to live as my true self, I get even happier. Do I go to the gym? I don't go to the gym full rate, no. What made you decide to make the transition? I've already gone through this today, Bailey, so I don't really want to answer the question in full again, because it would take too long. But you know, in simple terms, I was unhappy with who I was, and I couldn't figure out why. And then I said to myself one day, maybe it's because you are trans and you are supposed to be a woman. And after a long journey of self-exploration and reflection, I realised that yes, the reason that I was uncomfortable with my life was because I was living it in the wrong gender. Is the game worth the coins? I have played this game to death, STFC. I would say it is absolutely worth your money, yes. Is your head alright? Yeah. It is, Angry Chap. Will you play FS25? I will, Stevie G. Yes, I've pre-ordered the collector's edition of FS25. But because the collector's edition is a physical copy as well, it means that it will be dispatched on the day the game comes out, but I might not actually get it on the day that the game comes out. So the game releases on the 12th. You might not see me actually play the game until a couple of days later. Does it have the digital code, or is the collector's edition only disc version? I believe it does have a digital code as well. I hope so, because my PC doesn't actually have a disc drive. But with FS22 it did. I also got the collector's edition of that game, and it came with a download code. But obviously, the collector's edition does come with a physical disc as well. As well as other stuff. I believe it comes with the game itself, some posters, some stickers, the ignition key, obviously, and I think there's some in-game exclusives as well. I know the MacDon is a pre-order bonus, the Swather, and I think there's a gold edition New Holland CR10 Combine that also comes with the collector's edition. So it's a decent little bundle, and £60 is, I don't think, a very bad price for everything that you get. Do I have a favourite sport, says STFC. I've said before, I don't really play sports all that much, but I do quite enjoy badminton. I've always been a big fan of badminton. I've not played it for a long time. But yeah, I've always been a big badminton enjoyer. Do I have a Snapchat? I don't have Snapchat, STFC, no. I do have Instagram, though. My Instagram's linked in my bio if you want to check it out. I've only made one post there ever, which was 2 days ago, so just be warned. But I want to have a more active presence on Instagram, because a lot of people ask me about my Instagram, and I just think it's good to have, like, branch out to other platforms. I think it'll help me to reach more people if I make stuff on other platforms as well. So yeah, I am going to try and be more active on Snapchat. On Instagram, sorry. And then obviously there's the Discord, which is going to be coming soon as well. More on that at the end. Are we done? 97. Okay, one more room. We're done. Okay, that took a bit longer than expected. It's nearly 7 PM. But the job's done, which means we can now claim this contract. And then we are going to say goodbye to the farm hall. Let me collect the contract first. This is the end for the farm hall and for the Unia. No, actually, we want to keep the cultivator. I will have to go back to the farm with the cultivator. But we are going to sell the farm hall, and then we're going to take our grain and sell it and see how much we've made from this year's harvest. Why are you playing it in the dark? That's because it's dark. It just happens to be night time. We've been doing a big job that took a bit longer than expected. Any streams over the weekend? Yes, there's going to be another Abe's Exodus stream on Sunday. Where we will hopefully get... I don't think we'll actually finish the game on Sunday. We might need one more stream, but we should get a decent chunk of it done this Sunday. Is that the PS1 game? Yes, it is, STFC. It's the same one that I was playing last Sunday, just gone. Okay, so... Oh, hold on. What I'm going to do now is we'll leave the cultivator here, and then I'm going to go and sell the farmall, and then we'll go take our crops, the sorghum and the oats, to wherever's the best sell point, and see how much money we've actually made for this year. Oh, wrong button again. I keep accidentally hiring workers. There we go. Okay, the farmall is going. Everybody say goodbye. We are about to sell, at long last, the farmall. It's been a bit of a workhorse for us. It's served us well, but it is going to have to go. If we want to make any progress, you know, it has to be out with the old, in with the new. So there it goes for 10,000. Okay. And that just leaves one more job. And that's the selling. Let's have a look at the prices and see where the best price is at the moment. It's still going up, but I'm going to sell it now before it gets too late in the day. So best price for the oat. We'll sell the oat first because we don't have as much. The best price is at the grain mill. Hey, FarmSim Friday, how's your day been? It's been good, Felix. How's yours been? Any plans for tonight? Probably just going to be playing some Phasmo with friends again. Like I say, that's pretty much my nightly ritual at the moment. Okay, where are we going? Got it. Oh wait, hang on. Would help if we actually got the crop first. Head over to the silo. Do I just play games? No, Laserbeam. I do a lot of other stuff as well. I do play a lot of games, but I have a lot of other hobbies and interests, and things that I do. If you want a little taste of some of the stuff that I'm interested in, just take a look at my channel, at my TikTok, and some of the content that I've uploaded. In fact, we have a non-gaming live stream coming next week if all goes according to plan. And we did one this week, actually. We did the model railway live stream where I showed you all my trains. Oh, we were not supposed to go this way. And we're in a low gear. Sorry, neighbour. Just using your courtyard to turn around. And we got stuck on your fence. Thanks for following, KRBAFC. There we go. So I think by the time we've sold this, it'll probably be time to wrap the stream up. It's not been a bad one today. Not as popular as yesterday's, which is weird. I thought because today is like the proper Farm Sim streaming day, we'd get a bit more viewers. But no, it turns out that yesterday's stream was a little bit more successful. Strange. I'm not going to be moving Farm Sim to Thursday, though. Don't worry. Have I still got my unicycle? Yes, I have, Laserbeam. You can see it behind me right now, as well as a kitten. Yeah, I've had it for about 2 months. Still learning. Not that great on it just yet, but I am getting there. Oh, nearly missed the turn there. It's very hard to see in the dark. What's your favourite game? My favourite game, Velk, is called Oddworld Abe's Exodus. It's a PS1 game from 1998. And I am actually playing it at the moment. If you want to see me play it, the next stream's going to be on Sunday. Okay, so we've only got 3,000 litres of oat, so we probably won't get too much from this. £14,000. Not too shabby, not too shabby. We've got a lot more sorghum though, so the sorghum is really going to be where we make most of our money this year. Can't wait for Trucking Tuesday. Me neither, Howard. Very, very excited for this week's Trucking Tuesday. And it won't be long before we get the new wheel. Like I say, I'm planning on getting it in October, so it's only a few weeks away. But I genuinely can't tell you how excited I am to finally play Euro Truck with a manual gearbox. It's going to take some getting used to, but it's going to be really cool after all these years of playing it to finally have an actual manual gearbox and force feedback on the wheel. So excited for that as well. Do you need a good PC for ETS2? It kind of depends, Velk. If you play on low graphics and you don't use mods, then it's not too bad. Obviously, the more mods you use, the more demanding it gets, and I do use quite a lot of mods on mine. But I wouldn't say I've got a top-of-the-range PC either. It's kind of middle of the road. The graphics, which is really the thing that really matters, I've only got 3 GB, and the CPU is only an Intel i5. Admittedly, I do have 32 gig RAM, but the RAM doesn't really affect it that much compared to the GPU and CPU for performance. So yeah, I'd say if you're just playing with if you're playing with no DLC, no mods, well DLC but no mods, and you put it on low graphics settings, you can get by on pretty low end hardware. Okay, we got 9,000 litres of sorghum, so we're definitely going to get a bit better money for this one. Where's the best price for this? Is it also the grain mill? It is. Back we go then. The sun's right behind me now, so it's. I apologise if if it's affecting the camera quality. We're nearly done now anyway. It's only another 10 minutes or so on the stream, so it shouldn't be that big of an issue. Evening, Saul. Evening, look, it's Deck. How you doing? Oh, my TV's about to turn itself off. Good, thanks you. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. It's been a good stream today. Quite a slow-paced, relaxed one. Not too many viewers, but some very good questions. I've actually had some really good questions in today's stream. It's been very good in that respect. Okay, so we got nearly 10,000 litres of sorghum. This is the moment of truth. We are going to find out how much money we're getting from this year's harvest. Here goes. $41k, not bad at all. For 10,000 litres, 40k, I'm happy with that. And 243 grand, is that enough to buy the new tractor? God, there's a lot available now. It's not quite enough. We're going to need another 30 grand or so, but we should be able to pick that up through contracts. So I think we're in a pretty good place right now, money-wise. Like I say, we are about to spend almost all of it. What's the most expensive tractor? Currently, it's probably going to be the 4000 series Massey, 660k. But we are only in 1982, so there's plenty more to unlock later. So yeah, it looks like we might be finishing a little bit early today. There's not really anything else to do. No more jobs. We're done for the day. So I'll just get this back to the farm, and then I think we'll wrap it up. A very cool stream today. Thanks very much, Ollie. I've enjoyed it. What map? The map is Osada, Charlie. O-S-A-D-A. Oh, and I'm caught on the fence again. Do you like small tractors or big ones? I like small tractors. I'm a big fan of classic tractors. Back it up a little bit further. There we go. Okay, let me just have a quick look. Because now that I'm thinking about it... Okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe we don't want to buy a new tractor. Hear me out. What if instead of buying a new tractor, we bought some more fields? So then next year we'll make more money from the harvest. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know, because we really do need a better tractor as well. Our tractors at the minute are very outdated. So I'm not sure. Maybe we could buy one new field and then a cheaper tractor. So then we get a new tractor and we get more field, so we got more space for crops. So I'm not 100% sure what we'll do yet, but we'll sort that out next Friday. I'm not gonna think too much on it in today's stream. I'm just gonna go sleep. And it should now be... Oh, it is... No. Yeah, it should be 1983 in-game. There we go. So the next stream will be starting in 1983. 6:05 AM. We'll have plenty of stuff to be getting on with. But like I say, we'll see. We'll sort all that stuff out next week. Let me switch back to the big chat right now. Hello, mate. You want to come and say goodbye? I'm going to come and say goodbye to everyone. He's going to come and say goodbye. Come here. Whoa. Whoa. Careful. There we go. There he is. Oh, good boy. Say goodbye to the viewers. Bye-bye. Okay. That's Buddy, everyone. So, yeah, that's going to be it for today's stream. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this week's Farm Sim Friday. We've done a lot. We've actually gotten a hell of a lot of stuff done today, and we've gone from £7,000, 7,000 zloty, sorry, to 230,000. So we have made a lot of money today, which is very good. There'll be more Farm Sim next Friday, as always. I'm also going to be playing some Abe's Exodus on Sunday and some Euro Truck Simulator on Tuesday, as well as an extra special stream sometime next week, which I haven't figured out the exact date of yet, so keep your eyes peeled for that. If you've enjoyed the stream, then please do give me a follow if you haven't already, using the link in my bio. We're trying to get to... Not using the link in my bio, sorry, that's Patreon. We're trying to get to 5k next week. We have less than 250 to go now, so we are very, very close. I can almost taste it. So yeah, do please follow if you aren't already and you've enjoyed the stream. If you want to support me financially, then please do consider checking out my Patreon using the link in my bio. We've currently got 4 followers: Kantok, Billy Smith, Alfie Kurd, and Ryan and Jacob Adventures. And we've actually gotten 2 new followers during today's stream, who will go on the notice board. We've got Liam Scoble. And, oh, sorry, it was only one new follower today. Liam Scoble, I'll put your name on the board before the next stream, don't worry. So that's 5 supporters now. And once again, if you do want to support me financially, please consider checking out my Patreon. It's $5 a month, and you get access to behind-the-scenes content. There's also a 7-day free trial. Where's your headset from? Exa 1000 from Amazon. If you want to know anything about any element of my setup, check my pinned video at the top of my profile. It'll tell you everything that I've got here and how much it all cost. And I think that's going to be it. I think that's everything I have to say for today's stream. So I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my evening. You enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you on Sunday. Buddy also says goodbye, and we'll see you later. You might not see him again, but hopefully you've gotten to see him today, and he's lovely. Good boy. Go on, you can go on the steering wheel again. But I'll be back on Sunday. So once again, thank you all so much for being here. Enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you in the next live stream. Bye-bye, everybody. Oh, hold on, hang on. The stream's at 2 hours, 59 minutes and 12 seconds, so I'm going to wait until we hit exactly 3 hours to end the stream. We've got about 40 seconds left. I've never done a stream that's been exactly 3 hours long, so that's what we're going to do today. Okay, 30 seconds. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you for joining. What am I playing on Sunday? Abe's Exodus. Join me on Sunday if you want to see Abe's Exodus. Not tomorrow, no stream tomorrow. Next stream will be on Sunday. 15 seconds. Okay, 10. Oh no, there's like 5 seconds left. Okay, right. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. I'm ending the stream in 3, 2, 1.